Hi there, today we will learn to select any columns you want. There are three ways of doing this. You can select by column name or column number, or my favorite, by accessing the column as an attribute. The most straightforward way of selecting a column is to use its name. For example, if we want to pick up the customer name column, you simply write data followed by a pair of brackets, then customer name. Run this and you have the result. You can also pick several columns at once. Just remember to pass a list of column names. For example, we want the city and the customer name. Then we write data, brackets, another brackets, city, and customer name. Run these. There you go. Please notice that the order of the list matters. You can see here I put city before customer name, so in the result table, the city column also appears first before the customer column. If you don't want to type so many words and you know exactly which columns you want to take, you can also access them by a number of the columns. The number of the columns also starts counting from 0. There is a little difference to notice. When you are selecting columns by the column numbers, you have to include the numbers in a bracket, even if you are just selecting one column. For example, if you select the first column, you should do data, brackets, and 1. Run this will work. However, if you simply put the number 1 without the brackets, like this, you will get an error. So always use the brackets when selecting by the column numbers. To select more columns, simply add more numbers in the list. Also note that the order of the list matters. Lastly, I want to introduce my favorite way of accessing a column. One of the amazing things about pandas is that every column is also an accessible attribute of the data frame. So you can actually access the column as if it was an attribute. Take a customer name as an example. You can do this by data.customer name. The result will be pandas series object. This functionality makes many other operations much easier to do. You will see them later in this lecture. That's all for this lecture. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in the next lecture.